How's it going, guys? My name is RighteousNicky and welcome to this week's Tavern Brawl. Decks Assemble. We actually already had this Tavern Brawl, and to be honest, to be fair, I don't really like this Tavern Brawl. It just doesn't fit my style. But anyway, we're still going to play some games, and I want to give you some like simple tips. The main way you want to play this Tavern Brawl is a bit more aggro-ish way, because you're going to have a hand of 4 or 5 cards every single time, and you want to make use of all those cards if you can. So putting small mana cost cards are going to enable you to play more stuff on a single turn, and that's very important. As for that, I think one of the better classes here is going to be Rogue, because Rogue has very cheap cards like Backstab, and also I think Rogue has one of the superior hero powers, because a weapon with 2 stacks can really win you the tempo game. And not only that, but Rogue has cheap cards that can buff her weapon and help even more in clearing the board. So yeah, I think I'll be playing Rogue for today. I actually played with Warrior, which wasn't bad, but I think Warrior's hero power is the weakest. As for the cards, I would suggest you to pick some neutral cards that I found to be very useful. Aidis Darkbane and Fiola Lightbane are very useful cards because you can buff them up with spare parts. Summoning Stone is one of the good ones from the neutral cards, and I would say that you should consider not picking Zombie Chow if it's not in the early game, because if you pick Zombie Chow, it's going to be forever in your deck, and there are some points that you're going to need to stop playing Zombie Chow because you want to finish your opponent and you don't want to give him free HP. So yeah, Zombie Chow is one of the cards that are pretty dependable. Otherwise, every class has a pretty decent chance to win, because you know, you need some luck with the discovery mechanic. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Right, the Hunter is going to have a 1-drop, and another tip that I'm going to suggest you is that you don't pick Joust cards, because most of your deck is consisted of 1-drops, and most of the times the Joust is going to be even, and you're just going to lose it. But picking a 1-drop for the Hunter is very good here, because he can push for an extreme tempo turn, as you can see, and it puts me in a bit of a shitty position. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Dragon Egg isn't the best, but I'm willing to take it anyway. If I get some buffs in the later stages of the game, they're going to be pretty helpful. Right, as for now, I think I'm going to play... Actually, I think I just want to buff my Dragon Egg here. Actually, I think picking the Dragon Egg is a pretty good one, because you can actually produce some whelps here. So yeah, whatever you play, it goes back to your deck, and you have some chance that you are going to get it next turn. So you really need to pick your cards pretty thoughtfully, because if you get something that might fuck you up, yeah, that wouldn't be very nice. Right, Master Swordsmith is a pretty strong card as a 2-drop. Mana Rate could be very useful, to be honest. I think I'm going to get that. And now let's actually produce some Dragon Kings? Black Whelps. Alright, I'm actually going to Dagger here. And I could actually play Armor Plating here. I think it's going to be the strongest tempo play. I could have played the Mana Rate, I guess, but I think daggering up was a bit more useful. Oh, he just gave up. Wow. Alright. Alright. He's going to play a chicken, which isn't much. And I have 3 coins, which is pretty good. I don't really want to play Blinktrong because I already have a weapon hero power, but Silent Knight is a pretty good one, and I think I want to play it. I'm actually going to play everything here. It's going to be 3-4. Wow, it's really rarely that I get 4 coins. Huh. Now that's a high tempo turn right there, guys. Right, chicken, another chicken. Right, it's a good thing that you get a lot of coins as a second player, but the bad thing is that you may get too many coins after that when you're trying to get a minion. And I think actually one of the coins is used only one time, so yeah. Argent Square is pretty good, but I think I'll go with a Stone Splinter Trog. And yeah, let's just play a chicken. I think I want to trade here. It's a bit of a waste of the Divine Shoot, but at least I'm starting to clear up the board. And I get another Silent Knight. I think this card is decently good, especially when your opponent hasn't got a pretty nice minion to challenge this. A minion with Divine Shoot is pretty good most of the times here in this Tavern Brawl. Being able to trade 2 for 1 is very valuable. Another chicken. And armor plating. So, oh, that's very nice. He got a bit of fucked up. Yeah, give me those buffs. So one of the things I don't like about this Tavern Brawl, oh, he just buffed it without attacking. I think that might have been a mistake. Alright, Gochar Footman is a tempo card here. Yeah, Taunt. I think I'll go with the Frost Elemental, however, I think it's going to be much better later. And let's just play more minions here. I'm going to kill off this and go face a bit. So one of the things that I don't like about the Tavern Brawl is that some people take way too much time to choose for from the discoveries. And I really don't see the reason about this. Like, it's probably a pretty obvious choice between the three. There's really no need to take that much time. And it just slows the game. And yeah, he gave up. Most of the games actually are decided in the early stages of the game. Whoever gets a pretty good 1 or 2 drop then just starts to pile up the board, and yeah, it's pretty much over. Alright, Zero is a very swell card, but Gochard Footman on the other hand. Actually, Razorfang Hunter is also a good card. I think I'll go with the Razorfang Hunter. Actually, it's a pretty good 3-drop that divides. And I'm just going to coin armor plating. Alright. He's going to use the original coin. Tarnished coin. Let's have a 3-drop. Chicken. That doesn't look very scary for now. 2 chickens. He probably has 1 more chicken here, to be honest. Yeah. That's not the biggest deal in the world. I can hero power if I need to. One scare. You don't really want to pick preparation. Airy statue. No, you need very specific cards to make that work, so I guess we're going to go with the Lance Carrier, but I'm going to hero power for now. And let's double coin chicken and armor up. Alright. Alright, we have a Razorfang Hunter now for turn 3, which is fantastic. Master Swordsman is a pretty strong 2-drop in this Tavern Brawl. Armor plating. Oh, he used his entire hand. That's pretty good. That's what you should aim for. To use your hand every turn. If you can. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Blood Knight could be a good one. Iron Beak also seems like a good one, but yeah, I don't really see Divine Shields happening pretty soon. So I think I might go with the Owl. I can't really play this turn, however. If I silence that, nothing is going to change, so I'm just going to play Razorfang Hunter and trade. Alright. Chickens. Let's have 1 more chicken. Damn. He's tempoing out pretty well there. I think I might need to play another hero power here. Mil has Mana Storm. I would strongly suggest you that you don't pick this card because you're going to give him free spare parts. To be honest, Illidan is the best here. You can make a very good use of Illidan with the coins later on and spawn the board. Yeah, I'm going to take Illidan for now. I'm going to queue here. And yeah, I'm going to have to play those, unfortunately. Yeah, let's go armor plating. Alright, we have a pretty decent board at the moment. Whirling Blades. Alright, he's going to trade in 3 mana. I haven't seen him play that big of a minions till now. Only the Armorsmith. Or the Swordsmith actually. Yeah, it's a Swordsmith, not an Armorsmith. And what? He might need to play Hero Power here. I think he doesn't have anything else to play because he already played 3 chickens in the previous turn, so it's pretty unlikely that I'm going to get chicken again. And 4 mana, Master Swordsmith and Hero Power. Yeah, that was pretty obvious actually. Alright, let's see what we're going to get here. Skeleton Knight, as I said, I strongly suggest you that you don't get a Joust minion. And the Skeleton Knight isn't very good stat wise and mana wise. I guess I'll go for the Mech Warper. It's a pretty nice as a 2-3, but yeah. The others are just two-way have a the others are too much mana heavy, so yep. And I may consider picking some extra mix. Alright, I think I'm just going to silence that and play a chicken and coin whirling here. Alright. We managed to play our entire hand, which is perfect. I really hope we can get our Illidan pretty soon with some coins. That's going to be very nice. Oh, did he get Consecration? Oh, that's a good one. He can clear the board very easily every time he wants with spare parts. I play Hero Power here. Alright. I thought that he might play one more spell there. Right. Doomseer is actually a good way. Oh, what? Fuck. I misclicked there. Anyway, I guess I could play that. It might have been the right choice anyway, so let's coin Hero Power. And bam. I think I want to kill the dude, then the beast. And we actually have put a pretty good threat on the board. I think actually the Cloudy Raider may have been the right choice anyway. I didn't saw what were the other cards, but yeah. I was just clicking randomly and my mouse happened to be there and yeah. I guess I got lucky. Alright, Fiora Lightbane is one of the stronger ones here. He can potentially get Divine Shield almost non-stop, so you really want to take care of that minion. But the good thing is that I actually have a Hero Power that can poke out the Divine Shield, so that's always nice. Yeah, that's probably going to be the entirety of his turn. Chicken. Alright, this guy's actually going to get pretty big now. Right, what we can get here? Explosive Shift, I would definitely not get. Oh man, and let's go for Trauma Force here, because if we buff him with attack damage, he can get a bit more of a threat than the others. Yeah, I'm just going to clear that and keep buffing it. Don't need to silence anything. Let's just play Mech Warper. Alright. Oh, we got Illidan. And yeah, we can play 2 small things here and get 2 Flames of Azinot. And I think this is going to seal us the game if he doesn't have a pretty nice removal. I feel like he has one of the flame guys, yeah, without Pyromancer, but I don't think that's going to be enough to kill the Raider. Okay, I'll be Mecha Torque. Alright. The start of your turn transform one random minion into a 1/1 chicken. Alright, that could be very problematic. I think I actually would like to go with the Recombobulator here. Why not? I could change a chicken into something stronger. Let's play Illidan. And I'm going to trade into that. Let's play chicken. Let's buff Illidan, why not? And actually I'm going to kill Mecha Torque here. I want to protect Illidan if I can. Let's hope this doesn't hit me. He turned chicken into an angry chicken. Actually, it's a normal chicken. Hey, chicken. Damn it. It would have been much better if it was an angry chicken. Besides the fact that the Angry Chicken actually costs 1 mana, but damn, if I can buff it, it's going to be pretty strong. Totally. Damn, he's getting a lot of legendaries here. But if he plays 1 legendary per turn, it's going to be not very nice. And that explosive ship is going to slow me down, definitely. But I'm going to have to kill it anyway. Gormok the Impaler. I think I want to take that. Alright. I can play Gormok now. And I think I am going to do that. Actually, nah. I'm going to trade here. So, like that. Bam, bam. I'm going to clear the board with the help of his ship. I'm going to play Cloudy Raider. I'm going to dagger up. Mech Warper. And we're in a pretty good position here. And I can take a very nice advantages of Gormok the Impaler most of the time, because with Illidan, my board is going to be generally pretty full. And I think at this point, we should be able to win the game. Yeah, that's not going to be very helpful to you. Without Pyromancer. And he can clear some of the Azinot, Flame of Azinots here, but... yeah, how much? I think I have 15, 17. I have 18 damage. Damn, I don't have enough little. If I get a buffing thing, maybe I can finish the game. Switch. I think he should have first switch one of my... alright, I'm not going to have little, definitely. Like this. Oh, he burned out my Illidan. Wow, so many spells. Well, good job, but my Raider at least is still here. I use my hero power quite a lot, so Coliseum Manager. I guess I can take it anyway. So we're going to have to trade in this, unfortunately. Play this. Yeah, let's hope we can finish next turn. Alright, we have Gormok, which is perfect. I mainly picked the Coliseum Manager because stat-wise he's pretty strong, and I think I can work my hero power around it. And actually I can hit 2 times with my hero power, so... yeah. Alright, I think we won here with Gormok the Impaler. If you have at least 4 other minions, yeah, deal 4 damage straight trade, and we're going to have enough. Alright, let's see our last discovery here. I think Senjin is the way to go. Alright. Oh, actually I can miss on... I forgot that I can miss here. Alright, let's try with this one. Damn, that's not cool. Alright, this chicken is going to be my last chance here. Alright. I can't miss with a hero power, so... I think we just win the game here. Yep. I'm going to buff that to 10. And GG. Well guys, I really like when a late game like this happens, when you can fully unleash the power of the deck you are piling up from the early game, because winning in the early game is like a bit not that entertaining. And it actually happened to me in the opposite way. Like I've seen like druids ruin my life. I think druid is actually one of the stronger classes as well with the Innervate. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be playing more from this week's Tavern Brawl, guys. I hope I managed to show you all that I could and give you some tips. So this is going to be everything. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay righteous. So go to the top then. I need to try to kill someone here. Nice. I hope Zeraton doesn't come cover. Yeah, I'm better back out. He's coming.